Hello, Angel Powers. Boom, boom, boom. This is Angelica Ortiz, Angelica Empowers. Thank you so much for being here. Drop one in the comments if you are alive, because being alive is a blessing. I am in Asheville, North Carolina, so drop in the comments your city, your state, your country, so we can connect more. And if you're new to my show, drop new in the comments so I can welcome you into my life. So I'm going to talk about money, hustle, and worry about your own economy, because we are living in a place that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I know there's a lot of stress and not enough to pay the bills, and you worry about. And Facebook and what's another company, they say to so many people. So we are in a crisis, but I don't want you to live in that state, because there are solutions. So you had to work a lot right here. So I'm going to tell you a quick story. A friend of mine texted, haven't talked in a while, and she changed her phone, and she texts me about her friend that, please give her money because her mom is in the hospital. Her father is going through cancer. And I'm like, I don't know if this is a real person. Like, I get texts and phone calls all day long for things. So I'm like, I don't know if she is, my friend. And I did some research, and I found, the daughter who is asking for Louis Vuitton and I don't know, other brands of shoes and bags. So it's like, they're expensive, right? That's a lot of money that women spend in shoes and bags. That's not me. That's why I say women. I don't spend money and bags. I think the most that I have paid, if that is a Michael Kors, could be maybe 120, maybe 150, maybe. And I used to work for Michael Kors, so I get a discount. But for me, that's not my priority. My priority is not to spend, I don't know, 500, $5,000 in a ring. No, that's not my priority. My priority is not to spend money in bags or shoes. Probably the most expensive shoes that I have could be $120. And the hiking boots, that was 120 or less. Do you remember, honey?
120.
Yes. Because they're very light, they're waterproof, but because I need them, right? It's not like, oh, I want to show off that I have $120 boots. No, because I want you to ask you, when you spend money, is because you're how do you say, filling up? I have the notes. Is filling your soul, or is filling your ego? So how many times you buy the bag because you wanna show your friends that you have the Louis Vuitton 2000, 2500, I don't know, a lot of money. But maybe if you buy the $20 or $50 bag at TJ Maxx, you will feel like, it's so pretty, right? Or maybe not, who knows? But I want you to evaluate the things that you buy is because they're filling your soul or filling your ego. And with this lady, I feel so bad for her, because right now in this moment she needs the money, but she doesn't have the money because her mother passed away, and now she needs like $13,000 sell her shoes and bags. And I don't know, I saw like 2 pair of shoes and maybe 2 bags and a wallet, but that's not enough money either. So I want you to work in your economy. Like, what are the things that you're buying right now that they don't fill your soul, that you don't need them? Like how many times you go to a restaurant and you order an extra appetizer because you're nervous, you're anxious, there's something going on in your life, and you go for that, the extra order, because it gives you like a little piece for some reason, but then you know you're not gonna eat everything. I see people ordering the appetizer and another appetizer and then the meal, and they don't eat everything. I'm like, what's the point? I more shoes. I see women going to the mall, and they need to buy shoes. I used to have a friend that she said, when I go out and I don't arrive at home with bags, my neighbors are talking about me because I went to the mall and I didn't buy anything. I'm like, what the heck? Like I can go to the mall and not buy anything. Period. Like today, I bought I bought some dresses, but I don't like to try the clothes in the store because I want to try them with my shoes. And if I buy a blouse, I want to try it with, certain pants or jeans. So I'm picky right there. So I come home and I try everything and I use my bling blings, and my husband, helps me out. But I'm gonna return everything tomorrow. So I'm not gonna, because I see people that they buy things and they don't use them and they don't return it. Like, I don't have time to go back to the mall and return. Like, I'll leave it. Maybe I'll wear it later. So, how much money you're spending right there? And now with this economy, you're struggling. Now you don't have money to pay the credit cards. Now you cannot keep up with your lifestyle because you were feeling your ego, not your soul. So my mentor, she is a multimillionaire. So she went to a trip to Europe and she bought a lot of clothes, Gucci, all those brands, and she spent almost $100,000 in clothes. And now she's in a special treatment, like a biohacking treatment, and she lost 15 pounds. All those clothes, they don't fit. And she said, I realized I bought those clothes because ego, because I have money. I be wearing her flip flops from Walgreens, $12, and she has the money to buy the most expensive flip flops. But the Walgreens flip flops fill her soul. So I want you to get that into your mind. What is filling my soul? Like for me, I love to go to a restaurant and eat what I want. That fills my soul. And if they give me an excellent service, I'm like, oh my gosh, I will tip you. But if you don't, sometimes I don't give money. Like you treat me like trash. Mm-mm-mm. Because that fills my soul and fills my belly. So please, if you are in a restaurant business, and if I go there, please treat me pretty well, and I will give you extra tip. I will talk about your restaurant everywhere I go. I promise that's what I do. So with this economy, I want you to write down. This is kind of like an assignment. I want you to write down. I like to have like a journal because this is very important. I want you to write down everything that you have accomplished in your life, everything that you have overcome in your life. Because right now we're going through difficult times. And I think it's not going to get better soon. Okay. Because I listen to wealthy people, and now they are recommended to be strong, to pay attention to your money, and get a side hustle. I follow people who are very smart with money and they have a lot of money. And their advice is, if you already have a business, find another business, find another side hustle, because you need more money. Because the money that you're making right now is not enough. And I see prices going up and up and up and up. Okay. So something that I have done since 2014 is investing money in myself. And that's why I live this beautiful life, because I invested money in myself. When you talk to wealthy people, they're going to tell you, invest here, invest here. because everything that you put here, you're going to fill out your pockets. So right now in 2022, I don't believe the life that I live. My husband doesn't have a job. He worked 22 years for the Air Force. Today is Tuesday. I had a class in the morning and I needed to change my energy. And he said, "You need to go out, right?" I'm like, "Yes." And we went to the mall. And, we did some shopping, but nothing, I'm not going to keep anything because nothing fit me. Damn, like no traffic, people who were serving us in the mall, they were just for us because, it's Tuesday. It's not crowded. It's like, what a beautiful life we have. Why? Because we have invested money in ourselves since 2014. So you could say, I don't have money, Angelica, for those trainings. Yes, you do have the money, but it's not your priority. Your personal education is not your priority. For me, I don't advise people to go to college. One, if you don't know what to do with your life, so you're gonna just spend money in something that you know. And then do your research. The thing you're gonna study is gonna pay your bills. Because I know there's so many careers that when you graduate and you find the job, you're gonna need an extra job because there's not enough money to pay your own bills plus the student loan. So I want you to meditate. I want you to journal. Like, what do you want about your life and how you spend your money? Because right now is crucial. So now sacrifice things so you can enjoy it later. Like the most expensive ticket that I have paid for a training, I think it was a 3-day training in Vegas. It was about $850. And no regrets. Now I'm going to, it's an online study. It's an investment for myself. It's 2 years and I paid $20,000. And that's the most expensive training that I had paid in my life. And I feel so proud of myself that right now in my life, with this economy in 2022, I invested in my education, in my personal education, and that fills my soul because I'm not gonna spend $20,000 in shoes and clothes and bags. No way, because that doesn't fill my soul. But my education, like me learning something new, me having a mentor, is priceless. And I know that $20,000 is multiply and multiply and multiply people who are going to benefit from that education because I learn, I teach. That's my thing. Like, I cannot keep things in my heart. Like, I'm not selfish. I cannot be selfish because if I can't have this life, you can have it too. But you have to take that decision, say, enough is enough, and I need to learn something new because the things that you're doing right now, it's not working. They're not helping you to level up. So now, remember, I was talking about this and I got distracted. So I want you to have a notebook, a journal. Go to the dollar store. I don't know, Walmart is a dollar for your notebook. You're gonna have a notebook and you're gonna write down all the things that you have overcome in your entire life. If you're 20, if you're 30, you're 40, 50, 60, 70 years, you're gonna write down everything, everything, everything that you have overcome since you were a child. I have two friends that they were raped by their father. Can you imagine? And they're still alive and they're still fighting and they're still working on themselves. So I want you to write down everything that you have overcome. Were you bullied when you were a child? Or maybe when you were an adult, because there are bullies everywhere. Like when you are on social media, you get bullied so easily. Because I had so much training in my mental brain, I don't pay attention to the bullies. I pray for them because they want to hurt people. So if you overcome a divorce, if you overcome like moving from your country to United States or your country to everywhere, because I have people from everywhere. Thank you for being here, my PayPal and the hearts that you give me. So right now I'm here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you follow me on all three platforms. So I want you to write down like, oh, I overcome alcohol, I overcome drugs, I overcome an abusive relationship, I overcome my education, because sometimes people, they have problems to learn, to take a test. But when you do it, you overcome that. So I want you to write down, write down, write down, write down everything, everything, everything that you have overcome. And I know it's not going to be enough, just one page. It's going to be more than one page. So when you have that on paper, that's going to give you like superpowers. You're going to say, oh my gosh, I have done that. Wow, I have overcome that. Yes, I remember when I was a child and I was adopted, and those kids, laugh at me because she was not my mother. It was obviously that she was not my mother, but now, I'm secure and I love that woman, blah 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 blah. So everything that you have overcome, write it down, read those things, and then you're gonna feel your soul like, I'm powerful. Yes, I have overcome all these things. Yes, I can overcome the next challenge, because right now the challenge is about money, the challenge is about the economy, the challenge is the unknown, what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't care about tomorrow, you just care about today. So that's your assignment. Write down everything that you have overcome. And the other thing that I want you, when you get that list, you're going to have so much power, and then you're going to say, I need to find a side hustle. I need to find a way to make money. And, pray, ask God, like a guidance, like a sign. Like, what can I do? How can I make, can I be a babysitter? Can I, be a babysitter, after work or during the weekends? Can I cut trees? I don't know, maybe little ones. No, if you don't have the um maybe you have the tools to cut, not a huge tree, but do something with the trees. Maybe cut the grass, maybe cleaning a house during the weekend, maybe, maybe when you go to a restaurant, maybe you go to a certain place and you see something that it could be fixed and you can fix it. You can talk to the owner, say, hey, I have seen the sign, or maybe this particular area needs this thing that I know I can do. Maybe how to do signs, or how to organize, or how to keep things clean, or you have a system for something, so you can sell that to other people. Like, everywhere that you go is like, how can I improve this? So I can tell the owner, hey, you can hire me for this. I can do this job for this amount of money. So be creative. That you can overcome everything. Sometimes you're gonna offer your services and they're gonna say no. So you're gonna say, it's fine, I'm gonna keep knocking doors. Other thing that you can do, and I recommend you, only if you love dogs. There's an app that is called Rover, Rober. You can download it, it's free, and you can put like a radius around your house, how far you want to drive to walk dogs. That's a way. I know people that they make money that way. And if you are reaching a wealthy area, they're going to give you a tip. So you're going to walk the dog, they're going to pay the fee that you put in your app, because depending of your experience, you put the amount of money that you want to receive. And then they will give you not everyone will give you a tip, but then you work nicely, happily, and they will love you and they will give you a tip. So that's extra money that you can make after your job. Maybe an hour after work, you walk a dog and make $20 for that hour. So you walk, you're active, and you make $20. And then during the weekends, you're free, you walk more dogs, so you make more money. But I want you to find ways to make more money. I don't want you to struggle, and I want you to be smart with your money. Right now, buy the things that you need only, and invest in yourself, invest in your education so you can get more skills, so you can get more money. Because my life changed in 2014 when I made the decision to invest in myself. And now after 8 years, wow, it's just 8 years. I work from home. They're my businesses. I don't have a boss. My husband doesn't have a boss. Kaliche, our dog, is 18 years old, and we take care of him from home because how would be his life if we had to work 8, 10 hours a day? He will be dead already. So that's my message for today. I want you to share this video because I know someone out there is freaking out because of the economy. And maybe something from this video is going to help that person to, oh, I can do this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to share everything you find on my social media. It's public. You don't have to ask for permission. I love what I do. And I share everything that I learn because it's working for me, it's working for other people. And I'm here. I'm here to share everything I learn. I love you so much, and I want the best for you. This is Angelica Ortiz with Angelica Powers.